Hi everyone. Today I am going to teach you the poem How to Tell Wild Animals, a poem by Carolyn Wells. She is a great writer of poems, mysteries, children's literature, parodies, and she was born in Rahway, New Jersey. She has also authored 75 mystery and detective stories. How to Tell Wild Animals. The poet Carolyn Wells teaches the young readers how to differentiate the wild animals by their manner, vocalization, skin pattern, their approach, communication method, and physical features. Now I am going to explain the first stanza, how to tell wild animals, from the poem How to Tell Wild Animals by Carolyn Wells. In the first stanza, the author has clearly indicated the tone of the poem by giving a beautiful narration about the wild animals. The entire poem is for young children. So, instead of threatening the minds of the young ones, the author has used comical aspects to understand and learn about the wild animal and its life. So many species are living on the earth. So to know and differentiate it, we need to make use of certain measures so that will help us to recognize. Now, the first point has been made by the poet in the first stanza is color and sound. Color, sound, and length. How? Let me read the first stanza. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. Nobody dares to meet or encounter wild animal like lion. But here, if anybody makes such an attempt, he or she will be able to witness the fatal result. And here, instead of simply describing the poet in a poetic aspect, the poet has talked about the Asian lion as a large and tawny beast. A large and tawny beast. Tawny means here brown and yellowish. So here the Asian lion looks in such aspects and he roars at you. How does it express its sound? Roaring. And what will be the outcome? If anybody is about to die, if anybody is about to face the end of their life, it is none other than the Asian lion. So if anybody gets an opportunity to encounter wild animals, these elements and these measures can be used. So in two ways the author has given us a clue, given the readers some clues: length, color, and sound. The simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. So children will get a very fair idea about the wild beast. How? The rule. What is the simple rule? If a creature appears with black stripes on a yellow ground, with a very daring look, definitely it might be the Bengal tiger. So here the feature is its pattern, the animal's pattern on its skin. yellow with black stripes on a yellow ground, with black stripes. So this one will help the learner to differentiate and to recognize the wild animal. The poet has also used the word noble. The word is often used to indicate the great virtues. But here, the tiger earns that kind of a respect in the forest. So she has used the word noble wild beast. So a fine play with the language helps the reader to understand the mighty thing about the tiger, especially the Bengal tiger. In the first stanza, the poet talked about Asiatic lion. In the second stanza, she has narrated the greatness of the Bengal tiger. That is to discern, to recognize. So these features again proved that the poet has maintained the comical aspect in the second stanza also. Let us now look at the third stanza. If strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spots he is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it's the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain. He will only lap and lap again. If strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. It will do no good to roar with the pain. He will one day lap and lap again. What does the poet want to convey? How to identify the animal leopard? Its slow and steady walk, its gentle walk, its gentle walk without any confusion, with a focused attention. A beast you view. If anybody views an animal with a focused attention, they'll be able to recognize it clearly. Whose hide with spots is peppered. The spots on its skin is peppered, scattered all around its body. As soon as he has leapt on you, means it will never wait for anybody. It will definitely jump and kill its prey without any hesitation. You will know it is the leopard. So this particular feature, two features, spot on its skin, like spot on its skin with a scattered manner, and walking gentle with a focused attention and moving forward to catch its prey. These features will help anybody to recognize the animal. And what are the other features? It will do no good to roar with pain. If anybody expects anything, if anybody judges the animal by its other features, then they will get disappointment. No good to roar with pain. The outcome would be really a pain. He will only lap and lap again. If when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it's a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he will give you just one more caress. If when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it's a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he will give you just one more caress. Wow, what a beautiful explanation, what a beautiful narration by the poet. In this stanza, we will find the features. What are they? Hugging and caressing without any kind of differences. Hugging and caressing. How does the animal itself identifies other living being? By hugging and by caressing without any differences. The name of the animal is bear. So we have seen several videos of bear. How does it relate with the human beings? So according to poet, if anybody meets the creature, it would immediately hug the people, hugs any person very hard. It doesn't know how to express its love very hard. Unlike the previous stanzas here, the poet talked about such a loving creature, such a loving animal. In the final line of the stanza, the poet also mentioned its fascinating feature, that is, I guess he will give you just one more caress. Who will do that? One who expresses the real love, pure love with anybody. One who shows kind heart. One who shows a soft attitude with others. So this stanza explains another aspect, another face of the wild creatures. The interesting part of the poem comes now. What is that? In this stanza, the following stanza, the poet has talked about two different creatures. Let us now look at the lines. Though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyena. Thus, hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. Though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyena. Thus, hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. How does the poet expresses the two different features? The crocodile, the weeping crocodile and the laughing hyena. Crocodiles always weep when it eats its prey or when it prevents its eye from any enemy or any kind of danger. Hyenas used to laugh at other creatures, especially its own family, just to communicate well for any kind of good emotions, excitements, expectations, anger. So its giggling sound really helps the animal to communicate with other creatures. But if they weep, they are crocodiles, weeping crocodiles. So this feature has really added beauty to the wild animal and its outer aspects. By reading this, any reader would definitely tend to love the different faces of the wild animal creatures. The true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it's the chameleon you see. If there is nothing on the tree, it's the chameleon you see. In this stanza, you will find the highly interesting feature that the creature has chameleon. It changes its color just to signal its own family or its other chameleons for variety of reasons. It changes its color because it has two layers in its skin. It has no ears and it has no single wing. And it is able to hide itself with any surroundings or atmosphere, and so that nobody will be able to identify it clearly. So if anybody faces or if anybody witnesses or encounters this kind of features, then definitely it might be the chameleon. So another beauty of nature has expressed its wonderful thing through the creature chameleon.